The both of us were so pissed off. Even though I would have graduated, I wouldn't have taken that job. I really should chill out right now. Hola amigos! So for today's mukbang we have a ton of food because I decided to cook a lot today. No idea why, but yeah, I just did. So we have the usual tofu, fried tofu. Then over here we have some rice noodles, and this is garlic fried noodles. I don't know what to call it. And then the mushrooms over here, I roasted these in the oven with garlic and parsley and you know, the cool stuff. I will link all of the recipes down below. I got them all from Instagram, or I mean Pinterest. Then over here I actually have some mayo over there, ketchup, and then chili sauce. So that will be just be over here chillaxing like that. And I have a little bowl here so I can like eat from that. I'm not sure how to eat today. I'm so confused. And here we have some water, iced water with a dash of juice. Ooh, can you see how long this is? Wow. You guys have to try out the mushroom. Oh my god. That's very oily. Oh my god. Okay, let me just try the tofu before I talk. That's so good. Today's meal is a bit fatty, guys. Everything is basically fried except for the mushroom. Before I start ranting, the shout out of the day goes to Alexandra Garcia. Woo! Now, she wrote to me that if I give her a shout out, she would faint. So somebody please send an ambulance to Alexandra. No, I'm joking. Alexandra, please don't faint. Like, it's not that big of a deal, guys. A shout out from me, it's like a shout out from an aunt. I'm nobody, guys. The mushroom, so good. Okay, I'm a bit stressed out, which is why I decided to do all fried food. Basically, this whole week I feel like I haven't been able to do anything, like when it comes to my schoolwork. I feel like I haven't done anything with my schoolwork, and that stressed me out so much because I want to be done so I can go to college and you know, all that. And so I decided, okay, I have to do school today, but then I realized I have to film today. For my channel, Item Beauty Freak. This is so long. Oh. Okay, I decided, okay, I have to film today because I don't have any videos up on Item Beauty Freak and it's been a week now. Need to get something up. So I'm filming a DIY right over there. Actually, behind you guys. But needs to dry because I'm painting something. So that means I won't be able to be done today, but tomorrow. So that means my Art and Beauty Freak video will be a bit late, like one day late. And then it's 5 PM right now. And it took me a long time to film that video. Sorry guys, I know I shouldn't be stabbing the food with my chopsticks, but I just can't right now. So it's 5 PM, which means in 4 hours, because I start my editing for AriaVille at 9 PM every night. That's when I edit. The whole day I do school, then 9 PM I edit. Because I want to be able to upload daily on AriaVille on this channel. So, meaning I only have 4 more hours left of schoolwork. So, 4 hours of school, it's not a lot. Not a lot at all. I just feel so unproductive. Even though I see mukbangers do like this, where they twirl their noodles around. Which I don't get though, because it's such a huge bite. How do they finish that? Once I'm done and cleaning everything up in the kitchen, it would be around 6 PM. That means I only have 3 hours left of school. That's nothing because I'm doing math today and each lesson takes like 1 hour. What do? nothing I can do really. Like, I can wake up tomorrow earlier. Time just goes by so fast. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm so sorry. You guys are probably stressed out by me right now. I just want to be done with school, you know? If you have moved around a lot and had to repeat grades because of moving, not because of your grades, it can be so frustrating because it's not your fault that, oh, you didn't know about that. Because if you move to another country, usually they want you to repeat a grade because obviously you don't know about that country. But it's not your fault that you don't know about that country, but they are punishing you by putting you back a grade. I don't know. I'm sorry. I should chill down. I really should chill out right now. But I'm annoyed because when I went to Denmark, like, I remember there was an American girl and I. The both of us were so pissed off because the teacher, we were supposed to be in 9th grade, guys. 9th grade, that's the last grade in Denmark. Like, in the US, the last grade is 12th grade, right? In Denmark, it's 9th grade. So I went there and I was already done with my with 7th grade, guys. So first year of high school, I was already done with that in the Philippines, but they wanted me to go back to 7th grade, which meant I had to repeat a grade. Like, that pissed me off so much. So I had to repeat a grade. But if you think about my age and the American girl's age, we were supposed to be in 9th grade. But no, they put us back to 7th grade, which meant myself and let's call her Miranda and I, we were supposed to be in 9th grade. So that means, like, imagine that, okay? So we were 2 years older than our classmates. Now, that's okay. That's fine. Nobody bullied us because of it or anything like that. But it's very frustrating to repeat a grade, especially if it's not your fault. Like, it can be so annoying. And we would be so angry. Like, we would be very annoyed by it. And we never let it go. Like, until now, I'm still talking about it. And she's probably also talking about it. But she was very dramatic. Like me. That's why. Now, I finished 9th grade. Graduated, right? But no! Still not done. In Denmark, I would have been done. You know? I could go to gymnasium or whatever. No. Here though, or here, in the Philippines, they want me to finish 10th to 12th grade. Because I only graduated 9th grade. Now, I understand that. The rules are different in each country. But that's 10, 11, 12, 3 years. That I don't really have to repeat because I've never been in those grades. But I have to take grades that I was never supposed to take just so I can get into college. Like, oh, I mean, some of you guys might say, oh, you can just take a GAD and that will just take you a few months, or even it could take you like just one go. Like, it could take you a week if you can take the exam and everything. But I would not be able to pass that because I didn't study in the Philippines only for like 2 years. I do not know anything about the Philippines basically. So I would never be able to like complete that. So I wouldn't be able to pass the test. Which means I have to do this. So that is why I'm homeschooling in high school as a 23-year-old. And oh my god. I'm so annoyed today. I'm so happy you guys are here. I'm so sorry if I'm stressing you out. If you guys are stressed out, please tell me down below. Like, we can talk about your guys' stress about anything, like school, friendships, like anything. Just tell me down below. I will listen to you too because you guys are awesome for listening to me right now. And I'm very surprised if you haven't clicked out by now. Anyways, I'm trying to think, you know, on the positive side. Like, I've learned more. Once I go to college, I will have learned a lot more than some of my classmates because I've been traveling a lot. I've been studying more than some of them. But there's still like some sort of soreness in me because once I go to college in the Philippines, my classmates, yeah, will be 18. And how old will I be? 25. Yeah, I will be 25 going to college with my 18-year-old classmates. And okay, it's okay. Like, a lot of people have gone back to college as 50-year-olds and stuff like that, but usually those people studied college before. Like, they studied college when they were like 20 or something, but then they just wanted to switch their major or whatever, so they went back to school. Or they got a family, they went back to school. What have I accomplished? Like, nothing. So that is why I get so annoyed, because it's partly my fault, obviously, because I dropped out of my graphic design school. But if I wouldn't have dropped out, I would have been even more frustrated now, because then I would have finished school in a class that I did not like, with the teachers I did not like, and then if I would have finished that, we would have so many loans with that school, because we took a loan, and it would have been for nothing, because even though I would have graduated, I wouldn't have taken that job. I'm just imagining your guys' faces right now. You guys are probably like, whoa. You guys are probably so confused. Like, I'm usually not like this. If you're new to this channel, I'm not like this usually, right? It's just that sometimes, and no, it's not that time of the month, if you think I'm crazy because of that. Sometimes things can just get very overwhelming and annoying, because I look at people my age. So people my age, it's not healthy to do this, but I do it all the time. I'm sure a lot of people do it as well. Like, it's normal, but it's not healthy. I look at other YouTubers, celebrities even though you really should not compare yourself to, especially not to celebrities, like, but I do. And I'm like, okay, he's 21 and he's already a millionaire, he's already done with everything, he's set for life, he can have his family now. A lot of YouTubers don't have an education. Like, some have not even graduated from high school, like Jake Paul, but he's set, guys. Like, he could probably stop doing YouTube right now and still live out his life without any problem. Like, he's set, you know. I'm 23, I should have a job right now, I should. But then my mom always tells me, okay, but you're comparing yourself to people who have already succeeded. Why not compare yourself to people your age, but that are less successful than you? So she's like, oh, you should compare yourself to the 23-year-olds who haven't even accomplished anything. Like, they just are bad people, you know, ruining other people's lives, or they don't help out, or people who, I don't know, criminals and stuff like that. And I'm like, obviously I'm better than the criminals, but I don't compare myself to criminals. That's like the lowest of the lowest. She wants me to be more positive, and I get that, but guys, I'm getting so frustrated with school. I feel like it's never ending. I feel like I've gone to school for so long, and there's people who have gone to school longer than me, but that's because that's like their choice. They like it, they like going to school. Guys, I hate going to school. I hate school. Even online school is not like fun, you know. It's more fun than regular school, but it's not like, oh, so much fun. I would rather do YouTube or do something else, you know. I don't know, I'm just getting tired of school because I don't enjoy it. So it's getting frustrating. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so annoying right now. Like, once I go to college, I'm sure it won't be a problem that I'm 25 by that time. Like, I'm sure I will have classmates who are my age as well, because some people go back to college as 40-year-olds, you know. It's not supposed to be humiliating, and I will be 25. It's not like I will be 40. So I will still be like young, I guess. But compared to my 18-year-old future classmates, they will be actually young. I won't be that young. And like, I'm comparing myself to my mom too. Like, when she was my age, she already had me. Like, she already was a mom at my age. I'm not saying I want to go and get pregnant or anything like that, but I'm just saying, like, I feel behind now because I can compare myself to my mom, and she was like so mature at my age, already had me, a husband, like everything. I think she was going to school at that time to become a chef or social worker or something. I don't even know, but I just feel annoyed today. And then I messaged one of my old classmates because it was my auntie Dagin's idea. She wanted me to try to, you know, reach out to my old classmates in the Philippines. We found one of them on Facebook, and I messaged her and she hasn't messaged me back. But I didn't expect her to message me back anyways. Maybe she hasn't even seen it, you know. But I told my aunt again, it's best to just like, sometimes it's good to go to the past, you know, befriend your old friends, you know, reunite. But sometimes it's better to move on and just get new friends. I was so different, like not so different, but I was a bit different back in high school, and I'm sure she was too. So I don't know if we would click now. I mean, I would like to reunite with her, but I don't know if, like, I don't want to, you know, annoy her or anything, disrupt her life. Another thing, like, I also compare myself to my old classmates. So my classmates in Sweden, I saw one of them, he's in medical school, like he's becoming a doctor, and I'm like, wow. When we were in school, he did not seem like the type of guy who would go to medical school. He was like very athletic guy, very like macho. I thought he would be like a football player, a soccer player, but not a doctor. He might even be done with that now. He might even be a doctor now. And then he's probably the most impressive one I've seen, because that's like crazy. And I'm like happy for him and happy for my classmates. It's not because I'm sour grapes. I'm just jealous, I guess, because I wish I realized what I wanted when I was done with school in Denmark. Like, instead of going to the school I went to that I didn't like, I wish I would have picked another school, because then I wouldn't have dropped out. Because I picked graphic design, and graphic design is what I'm going to be studying when I go to college, but not graphic design only, but it will be multimedia, so it will be all of them, you know, graphic design, web design, everything. Multimedia is like, it's more, you will have more jobs in the end, like more options. And I wish that when I was in Denmark that I would have just picked that from the very start. Like, I don't know if there's any schools like that there, but I wish I would have researched it or something. Or if I didn't do that, I wish I would have just done homeschooling for my 10th to 12th grade, because then I would have been done by now, you know? So that when we moved to the Philippines, I could have just started college right away. Then I also think that you can never really think about your past like that, because if I would have changed that and done that, then maybe some other stuff would have changed too, and then we wouldn't be where we are right now. Like, you know, I feel like if I would have stayed in school also, I wouldn't have been happy. I feel like I would have become depressed or something, because I really did not like it. And I feel like I wasn't mature enough also to do that, because back then my mind was not in school. Like, I did not enjoy it at all. I wanted to take a break from school because I was like so burnt out from having to repeat grades all the time, you know. So if I wouldn't have taken the break, then I would have been burnt out by now. But I don't know. Sometimes I think maybe I should have stayed in school. But I just wouldn't have been happy. And I don't know if it's worth it to be successful and then unhappy, you know. Today's just a gloomy day, I guess. And also because I'm like I'm enjoying my YouTube so much. And I just dream and dream all the time that I could be doing this full time. But then I'm like, why should I be able to do this full time? It's not like I have the most unique videos or the most spectacular videos because I'm like, my channel is not like worthy enough to be like for it to be my job. I feel like, because people who have YouTube as their job, they are like extremely good. I don't know. I'm just thinking too much in the past and in the future, and not enough about the present. I mean, my present right now, it will be my future is past, you know? And then in the future I will be upset that I right now, like in the past, did not do good and stuff. So I should be working hard now, so that my future self won't be feeling the way I'm feeling right now, you know? I really should, because then in the future I would be like happy about my past, not like now I'm like so frustrated. But there's nothing I can do, guys, except for working hard, because it's not like I can speed up my school. Because I can, but I wouldn't be able to learn, you know. I have to also learn while I study. But then I think maybe like miracles do happen, and something might happen in the future, and suddenly, woo, I've made it, you know. Maybe things will be better once I start college and realize that age doesn't matter or something. But right now I feel like it does matter, especially once I'm graduated. Like, once I've graduated from college, I will be, so 25, 26, 27, 28, I will be 29 years old. 29 years old, fresh out of college, no experience. How will I find a job? Like, my competition would be like 19-year-olds, or not 19-year-olds, because when I'm 29, the people who went to college and stuff would be around 22, you know, something like that. If they took a gap year, maybe they would be 23. I would be 29. Now my competition, when I, you know, search for a job, will be all 23-year-olds or people my age or older that have had experience before with graphic design or multimedia, whatever job I will take. So that means I would have to be extremely good to get a job, because why would they take a girl like me, or a woman by the time I guess I would be a woman, that had no experience and fresh out of college? Like, who would take someone like that? Why would they not just take the 23-year-olds who are fresh out of college and have no experience? Because at least those people are young, you know? They will last longer or whatever. I'm just scared that like everything is just ruined. I guess I'm having what Dan likes to say, Dan is on fire, an existential crisis right now. I'm like a teenager who is in her gap year and confused about life. I'm like that right now. I don't know if this is just in my mind. Is it just me? Am I just like over dramatic? Because when I tell this to people, they usually say that I'm just being silly, because graduating from college as a 29-year-old is not an old person. Like, you're not old when you're 29, but you're older, you know, you're almost 30. But people always tell me it's just like in my mind, because age really does not matter, and companies would still pick me just as long as you're like a hard worker. Maybe things would just be fine, and I will just be like worrying here for nothing. And then when I'm 29, I will be laughing at my past self for being like this. And I think like I'm also thinking about like college is supposed to be the time where, you know, have a little fun, where you experience new things, you know, you've just become an adult and stuff. But for me, I would be 25. So my classmates, they would be the ones who would be, oh, I'm new adult and trying new things out and stuff. But I will be 25. Like, I mean, they're probably more mature than me anyways, but still, I'm 25. I can't like, or I could, but I won't be going to parties and stuff like that. It's just not me. And I guess I will be in the Philippines, so it's not really the same thing. Filipinos don't do college the same way as they do on the TV or here in the US or whatever. They don't usually like, oh, party and stuff like that. there are sororities and stuff like that, but the college I'm going to is not like that. It's more like focused on the subject. I don't know, I just hate regretting stuff. I hate feeling like I've done something wrong, that I haven't done something good enough. I hate feeling like I'm not good enough and like I've done something like I shouldn't have done. I hate feeling like I want to go back in time and change stuff up, because I know if I change stuff up, like I wouldn't be the one I am today. And like when I was growing up, I imagined everything to be so different. Like I imagined that I would go to college, and then I get a family, and then I get a job, a family, and everything, and happily ever after, you know, the normal stuff. But I didn't do that. It could also be like a positive. Like when I go to college, I would have experienced a lot more than some people there, so like I would have more of a story to tell, I guess, which would be interesting. And I guess I could use that to my advantage when I, you know, search for jobs, because I do have that advantage of traveling a lot, you know. With this homeschool thing, another thing is I was done with my Sem 1, you know, and I'm on my Sem 2 now, but there's no like gratification part of it. Like there's no, once I'm graduated 10th grade, it won't be like regular school. Once you're graduated 10th grade, you go to summer, you know, you have your summer break and you're so happy because you're done with school, and then you go back to the new grade. For me, it will be like I will be done with the grade, the next day I do my next grade, you know. There won't be anything like a party or anything like that. Like we could do a party, but that's just feels a bit strange to do that. Another thing is like I feel like I've missed out. Like so many people when they're 23, they can talk about the times when they were a teenager and they were stupid and they did stupid stuff and they, you know, did the dumb stuff. And I feel like I don't have any dumb stories to tell, and that might be a positive thing, you know, that oh, I have never become drunk or anything like that. But I feel like sometimes I'm like, I wish I was kind of more normal when I was in my teen years. Like I wish I would have done something more stupid, you know, that I could regret on, like the funny stuff, not serious stuff. People have so many stories about their teen years where they ran away from home, or they drank alcohol for the first time, or you know, those normal teen stories, and I don't have any of those, and I feel like I missed out. And you know, the whole college experience, I will never have that, because once I go to college, I would be too old to do the stupid stuff, and I would just look actually stupid. You know, if you're young and you do stupid stuff, you could, like, there's an explanation for it, you know, you want to explore and stuff. If some of you guys are older than me, like if you guys are above 23 and you have not gone to college yet, or you feel like the way I'm feeling right now, please just tell me down below about your story. If you went to college, you know, when you were a bit older, like if you went to college when you were above like 20, please tell me down below as well, because I want to hear about it. Like it shouldn't be a big deal, and I know so many people go back to college, but I still feel like it will be a big deal when I do it, because I've always like been the older kid, and it's just tiring because people expect some stuff of you. Like they expect you to be the smartest, or expect you to be responsible and all that, and you can I feel like I can never like just be me. Like I have to pretend to be somebody else. I need someone to relate to, because I feel like every person I've talked to that's my age or older, they're just so successful already, and I'm like, okay. So anyways, please talk about your life down below, guys. I will be commenting back and all that. So anyways, the food was great. Thanks for watching, guys. Please go down below and subscribe to this channel, AriaVille. Turn on the post notifications so you guys know when I upload a video. Thanks, guys. And follow me on my social medias at AriaBFNV011. So yeah, thanks for watching. Gracias por ver, and I will see you the next time. Adios, amigos. Ooh.